AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station, 7:05 and 26 degrees outside. Good morning. I am Cori. Thank you for waking up with me. I've got my buddy Aaron Hart in here.
Good morning.
My old band friend, brother from another mother, as I like to say to people, and they're like, what? You don't look anything like that guy. And I'm like, I know. That's why it's from another mother. But we are usually the ones that are in tow, completely dissecting every single concert that we go to because we're band geeks. We're just glorified band geeks.
And we wish that we could be up there doing what they do.
Yes, we do.
Even half as well. As
exactly. So when you and I go, it's typically, we don't, we enjoy it as fans of music, but we're also like, okay, look at that. Oh, okay.
That was an interesting choice.
Yeah. What? Yeah, right, exactly. That was an interesting choice. So we hit most of the concerts between either together or you took in some and I took in some. We'll see.
Right.
We're going to break down the 2025 Waterfront Concert Series and season for this past year, and we're going to take a look at the predictions, the wish list of what people want to see in there. This year, of course, the first two that we've had so far, Weird Al and Motley Crue. It's going to be an interesting...
I'm excited for Weird Al.
I'm excited for Weird Al. I'm excited for, Crue would be great to see for their energy.
Sure.
I would rather see Extreme. Because remember, they opened for Aerosmith, and we saw that concert on the Brewer Waterfront because we couldn't actually get into that one.
And that'll be, in the opening slot, they're just going to have time to play their hits, right?
Yeah, but they're awesome. Both of them just came off of doing the Ozzy tribute, didn't they? I think. They're legit. They're not just more than words bullcrap. They're like real. They bring it to the table. So I can't wait to see what they do there. And then Tesla. Did you see them when they were in Waterville?
No, I didn't.
Have you seen them before ever?
I have not.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm excited about that because everything that I heard about when they were at Waterville, it was amazing. So we're going to go down through those things. One concert you did see that I didn't because I ended up getting my tickets to my stepdad Phil was Chicago.
That's right.
And?
And I got to, it was fantastic. I got to attend with a former colleague who it turns out to be a super fan of Chicago.
Isn't that fun?
So it was really cool. He was able to point out this was off of that album that came out in 1972. And there was one selection of songs which I didn't know. I'd heard a few of them, but he said this is part of a suite, and I actually looked it up. It's called The Ballet for a Girl in Buchanan, and it's 7 separate songs, all part of a suite, and he just really was digging that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I like that. Everything I heard from that was, I love that they took like a nap break in the middle.
That's right. And they didn't have any openers. So,
so they just played the whole stuff on themselves.
I think there was one original member there that night. I think they have a couple that do touring, but this past summer it was just the trumpet player, and he was the head of the band. He was the spokesman, and he was right out front and introducing all the songs. It was great.
Yeah, he owned that stage. So let's hear some Chicago right now. It's on 95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station, 7:08 and 26 degrees. Classic Rock Station. Some soul singing from the Black Crowes. They were at the Waterfront this year at the Main Savings Amphitheater. I've got my buddy Aaron with me today. It's Cori, 7:17, 26 degrees outside. You and I both had a different experience at the Black Crowes concert. I feel like because you were down in the pit area,
right? That's right, yeah, the 100 section.
And I was up in the 300 section or 200, something like that. And the sound was not the same.
In our section, my brother and I went to see the show together, and something was off about the sound. I don't know. I can't define it very well, but...
Well, they had that Brazilian guitarist who it was like the golden child of the video guy who I wanted to see the Robinson Brothers, and they did not really get featured at all because it was just like, look at the hot guy. And his guitar was way too loud.
Yes.
So for me, I was like, where's their sound? Right. I have no idea what's happening.
The Robinson Brothers, they had energy. They looked like they were having a good time.
I couldn't hear them.
Chris's voice, we could hear Chris singing, and his voice was great. It was just the same as it's always been. So that was really cool. It was a brutally hot
That's right.
Evening.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And we had to leave a little early. The combination of some of the heat.
And the adult beverages.
And some pretty high octane IPAs.
I do remember that. I was like, hey, how's the sound down there? He's like, I don't know. I might be drunk. I'm like, oh, well, okay. But that was one of those things where I was really bummed out because I've always wanted to see them live. Everything that I've seen recorded live of theirs has been epic because they have such great stage presence. And it was just like, I wanted to go down and talk to the sound guy and go, dude, you're ruining the entire thing.
I was really looking forward to that show. It was a little underwhelming overall, the overall experience.
So I hope they come back and they have a do-over and that guy that was in charge isn't the one that's in charge this time.
But I want them to do soul singing again. That was a highlight for me.
Yeah,
I love that one.
I agree. I agree. That was a good one. We're talking about some of the concerts that we all got to take in because they came to Bangor this past year at the Main Savings Amphitheater, and we'll get to next hour not only tickets to an upcoming concert that we just announced yesterday, Motley Crue, but we'll also be going through some of the people that people want to see, which will be kind of cool. We'll go through that list. I know you took some notes, so you've come prepared.
I have a list of potentials.
Potentials, so. Yeah. And I have a list.
Choose. Yeah, I mean, how you... it's not going to be the top. It's not going to be like Paul
we're
McCartney,
not getting
probably.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
We're not getting Paul McCartney as much as I wish that we were. But there's a list of people who are on tour, and we can kind of speculate. That's all it is, speculation.
That's right.
And keep our fingers crossed. Although I called when Aerosmith was here. Remember that? I called you up. I'm like, Aerosmith is on tour. I just saw that on their Facebook page. They're coming.
You're plugged into the industry, Cori.
No, I wasn't even so much. It was just like a gut feeling. I'm like, I'm going to get to see him. And then we didn't get to see him, but we got to hear him, which was cool.
Yes.
So we'll discuss more in just a bit. My favorite concert of the year was the live Collective Soul concert because you and I were there, and my buddy Liz was there, and I think the sound was dead on. So we've got some live and Collective Soul coming up next on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. 95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station, 7:33 on this Wednesday. I do know it's Wednesday today because I checked my phone, Aaron Hart. That's what I do because I don't know when it is half the time. Oh, we've gone down a degree. We're at 25 right now.
Excellent.
Collective Soul, like I said earlier, because we're rehashing the Waterfront concerts this year, the artists that came. You've got a list, too. You've got a list of all that came, correct?
I did some internet sleuthing and research. It's on the internet, so it's got to be true.
Okay.
I found 24 total shows last year.
Okay.
At the Main Savings Amphitheater, which I got to say, I mean, how lucky are we to have that sort of venue where we can...
It's gotten better and better each year, all the improvements that they've made.
Yeah, so I found 24. One that was on the schedule had to reschedule to next summer. Matt Rife.
Oh yeah, he was a comic. Yep.
And then, of course, Billy Idol and Joan Jett. They had to cancel the show at the last minute
because they all got sick. Yeah.
So that was a bummer because I was looking forward to that one too. But yeah, so quite a few kind of back end loaded. The month of June was really slow there, but then in July and August it really picked up.
It took off, right? Yeah. And I noticed you had mentioned that somebody had said in the comics, it's all probably going to be country, but you did some because you're a math guy. Where were you when I was measuring my fridge, dude? You said that that's not the case.
It is not, and I was surprised because I kind of had that sense as well. I don't know why, but yeah, only 6 of the shows this year were country, what I would call country. Mm-hmm. So. 10 of them, so just under 41.7%, Cori.
I love this.
Were rock. And 4 of them I classified as kind of pop or top 40, like Avril Lavigne or Halsey.
Yeah, Halsey didn't even show.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
Yeah, she was one of the first ones that was supposed to play and then she bailed.
So my math is all off now. And then 4 of them I kind of classified as other, like Kids Bop. And
we can classify them as a circular file.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, they're comedians and stuff like that.
But really, the majority of them were rock. Yeah. Either classic rock or kind of, harder rock stuff.
Yeah, so. I think the harder rock went over well, too. It's funny because I hear from everybody that works them that the country fans are the ones that are the rowdiest. So and you would think like Godsmack would have the rowdiest fans, but the metal fans are actually pretty decent, I would say.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, Volbeat and Hailstorm, that was a pretty heavy show. But yeah, I didn't witness any sort of shenanigans. In fact, they had Volbeat at at the tail end of their show, they had a bunch of kids from the audience come up on stage and sing along and kind of mime to playing guitar and stuff. Yeah, they were trying to get the next generation ready and into hard rock.
That's what we're doing right now.
It was really nice.
That's cool. All right, we're going to go back through again in just a little bit. I know that Def Leppard was there. My daughter, so there was a couple of teachers from Old Town that were there. They made these little Def Leppard bracelets, and they gave them to my kids right as we sat down, and my daughter is still wearing one. I mean, one of the three. I don't know where the other two are. And then Goo Goo Dolls were there too, and that was another weird concert. But we'll get into that in just a minute, and of course, a forecast in just a bit. It's on 95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. 6 degrees, and that forecast brought to us by All That's Metal Sunshine now on the Acme Road on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. Round and round from Rad. Stephen Piercy was here last season, this past summer, with what was it, Bret Michaels and Vince Neil. Who had just, nobody really knew what the crap was going on with him, and he was like, I was told I could never be on stage again, and middle fingers to the doctors, and then it was like, oh, you had a stroke. That's what happened. Wow. So it makes it the fact that they're actually coming this summer, the whole band, even more incredible in my opinion.
Kind of a little slack then, I guess, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yes. I think they're all using Just for Men at this point, let's be honest. But they're still awesome, and I love them. And I loved that Bret Michaels took, actually, a friend of mine that I went to high school with, he took her daughter Jilly up on stage because she has diabetes too. And they were rocking out together.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So we are going to go through a list of everyone who's going on tour. I know Poison got back together. They're going to be on tour. We're going to go through that in just a few. Let's actually listen to a song that we have killed before as Knuckle Truck doing Poison. And that's pretty much the reason why the Orinoco does not exist anymore, is because we did that song and then they closed. So that's what I like to say. So talk dirty to me right now on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. To call him Vince Meal because he's like me. He likes food. He's a fat kid. It's fine. He's also a rocker, and he's one of the people that's going on tour that's coming up. So I've got the list of people who are going to be on tour in 2026, and I'll go down through it, and we'll see if we'll do yay or nay and see if we actually believe they might come. So obviously AC/DC is not coming to Bangor.
Right.
I want them to.
Yes.
A big yay for I want them to, but they're not coming. Bon Jovi's on tour.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Bonnie Raitt is back on tour again, so I can see her coming back up here.
Would she come 2 years in a row, though? That's the thing.
I made mention, because Tedeschi Trucks is on tour as well, and I think they should join forces and do that. Wouldn't that be a killer show?
Yes.
Chicago, they have got the residency at the Venetian, so they're on tour, but only in Vegas through February. Def Leppard, they've got a 12-show residency there at the Coliseum. I don't know that they're going to come back this way. For a little bit.
I agree.
The Eagles just played their residency at the Sphere, right? Are they still doing that?
I'm not sure. I can't see them coming to Bangor.
No, I can't either, unfortunately. But Foreigner, they're still doing their farewell tour. In fact, they're going on tour with Skynyrd. So that would be interesting, because I don't even know if there's a single actual original member between the two bands.
Right, exactly.
So
really good cover band.
They might be there. You mentioned the Foo Fighters, and that's something that's been tossed around a lot.
They owe us a show.
They do owe us a show.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they make good on that. Somebody, if you have Dave Grohl's ear, let's get that going. Graham Nash is on tour. The Guns N' Roses, they're not coming here.
I almost put them on my list, but then they're too big, I think.
Yeah, and I don't know. I can't listen to Axl live right now. It'll ruin it for me. It's one of those things where I'm like, no, I can't. It sounds like Ethel Merman. I can't do it.
He used himself too hard back in the day.
A little bit. But Guess Who? I would go see them.
So you told me about them being on tour over this weekend. Yeah, I would love to see them. I could see them
coming up.
They would be a good fit, I think.
You said Green Day, possibly.
They've got one show they're doing so far in January, and I think they would be a decent fit for Bangor.
I think absolutely if they come up to Bangor, it would be a huge hit. I would hope so. Heart's been here before.
Yes, and they were fantastic.
And they were on tour last year with Cheap Trick, which would be cool to see too.
That's a good combination.
Yeah. And so I don't know if they're doing it again. Iron Maiden is on tour. That would be an interesting one. I think I said to you, I want to say Judas Priest and Alice Cooper are on tour, which I would love that. That would be so great. And Priest came not too long ago. I don't think Alice has been up here for a while, but I can see him coming here.
I think so, too. Yeah.
So, maybe. James Taylor's been here like every single year since they opened, so he'll probably come back again. Right. John Anderson from Yes is he's going to be on tour through April at least. That would be an interesting one. Journey. Their final Frontier tour in February kicks off. It's a North American tour. That might happen.
I see a Journey flag on the wall behind you.
So we'll see. And Kansas is on tour as well.
I would love to see them.
I could see Journey in Kansas coming up here. Fingers crossed. Little Feat. Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees is going to be there. So maybe Mickey would come on. Wouldn't that be great?
Mickey and Alice have history. They were in, they drank a lot together.
Poison going back on tour. I can see Brett coming up again. I mean, his third year in a row, but sure.
That's right.
Ringo Starr.
I saw him at the Civic Center, I want to call it, which is not called that anymore. But anyway, I think he would be a good draw.
Yeah,
they would put on a great show.
Warren Hayes from Government Meal and the Allman Brothers. He's on tour, so we'll see if that goes anywhere. Rod Stewart has his one last time tour across the U.S. Do you think Rod Stewart would come up here?
I do. I saw him and Cyndi Lauper several years ago here, and it was really good. Yeah, both of them were great.
Obviously, we've heard that Rush is on tour, but they're probably not coming to Bangor.
Probably
But
not.
I would love to see them with their new drummer,
We're
Annika.
right in their backyard.
Yeah, I know. It's like, come on, Canada. Just, pop us out there. Styx is going to be on tour. They're doing a residency at Vegas, though. Tesla is going to be up here anyway. Twisted Sister is going to be on tour, and we talked about Dee Snider being here a while back. I could see them coming up.
Yeah,
so,
this is a good fit.
Maybe, fingers crossed. Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top, he's going to play a tour. I could see him coming up, too, because ZZ Top has been up here. Kenny Wayne Shepherd is on tour. I can see him coming up.
It's funny, all of these, you can put together really cool combinations, right? Maybe not individually, but if you get the package right, that would be a killer show.
Toto, Duran Duran, Foghat, Grand Funk Railroad, Thorogood, Fogerty, Don McLean, Three Dog Night, I would go see them. War and Jefferson Starship also on tour next year. That's a lot of classic rockers that hopefully will get up here before something bad happens to them.
That would be like a Woodstock if they put them all together.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't that be? And I think Billy Idol and Joan owe us a concert. I hope they come back.
Yes, agreed.
I think that would be good.
I was really looking forward to that one.
But we do know that Motley Crue will be coming. So right now, if you want to go, you will be my very first winner. 991-9713. They're going to be here in July. If you want to go, I want to hear from you right now. And I will give you a pair of tickets so that you can go and fulfill your rock and roll dreams and see Vince Neil and his Just for Men hairstyle. It's fine. Rush on the way and Bonnie Raitt too on I-95, Bangor's Classic Rock Station. I-95, who's this?
Hey, good morning. My name's Dan.
Hey, Dan. Good morning to you. Where are you calling from today?
I'm calling from Clifton.
What's going on in Clifton?
Getting ready to go to work.
You got to ride up like Route 9? It's slick up there, isn't it? It's like Lusion.
I got to go to Farmington, so I got a little bit of a drive.
Oh, wow. All right, then. Well, I hope that you rock out with us the whole way, and you are going to have a better day knowing that you are my very first winner. You're going to go see Motley Crue, Tesla, and Extreme when they come here to the Bangor area next year.
Awesome.
That's going to be so cool. I want that. I want those tickets. I want to go see that show. But congratulations to Dan. And it sounds like he's got a long drive, so at least he can be like, I won something today.
That'll keep him awake.
Yeah, right. We've been sitting here with my buddy Aaron, who's my +1. We usually go to shows. By the way, it's I-95, Bangor's Classic Rock Station. I should probably do my job as well. 8:33 and 25 degrees. We're checking in weather forecast here pretty quickly. But we were talking about some of the artists that might be coming to the area, just speculatively.
And Rush definitely is coming, right?
Yeah, well, no, Rush is definitely not coming. Unfortunately, but we want them to come, but they're not going to. And some of the artists that might have been on tour, and we've got a couple on the way, Kenny Wayne Shepherd and War, that we're going to play. But we took this to Facebook, of course, because Facebook's a fun place to ask questions. And we said, what was your favorite band from last year, and who would you like to see come this year? Buddy, who I actually saw very briefly at the Bonnie Raitt concert, said Bonnie Raitt was so great, as was the Outlawed Roadshow. And he'd love to see Dave Matthews come. He was here, right? Dave Matthews Band was here a few years back.
A couple years. We saw that. They were.
Vinny, of course, from Crazy Train said Zakk Wylde and the Berserkers Festival. If you can pull that off, that would be killer. Now that you have like the street cred. He went to Hawaii with Crazy Train recently. It was pretty cool.
I can think of a great band to open up for that.
Right. Yeah. Sammy Hagar and AC/DC, says Thomas. I could see Sammy coming. Maybe. I mean, he'd be blitzed, let's be honest. But AC/DC, maybe not so much. Barb, because Barb is a fan of country, said Luke Bryan. I think he's been up here before.
I think so, too. Maybe. Let me consult my list.
Okay, then. In the meantime, Debbie says Rush. She would love to see Rush or Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That would be a cool show to bring here. We saw Brett Floyd this past year.
I didn't go.
Well, oh, you didn't go?
I stood you up.
Oh, you did? That's right. But that's okay. I went with Kevin, who was a massive Pink Floyd fan, and that was super fun. So I can see, like, Trans-Siberian Orchestra would be cool, too. Rebecca says she wants to see Def Leppard. It was her favorite from last year. And she's the one that said it doesn't matter what, because they're probably going to be mostly country. I don't know, Rebecca. We'll see.
That's not what the math says.
That's not what, yeah, but you screwed up the math, remember?
Oh, yeah. But still.
I-95, where we suck at math, but we know how to rock. Bonnie Raitt seems to be like everyone's favorite. Troy said Shania Twain, and I heard she looked amazing. Did you go Shania?
I did not see her, no.
Okay. And Zach Brown band, so we'll see. We'll see who ends up coming, but that's what our best guesses are. It will be the kind of the, like, Kansas and, maybe Jefferson Airplane would be cool to see if they came up there. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening, but you can chime in, if you will, to that list if you want, and go through it with us as we start to kind of wrap things up. We'll get to some more, and we'll get to some Kenny Wayne Shepherd, who would be really cool to see up here as well. So that's up next on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. Cool Beans, it's 26 degrees right now on the Acme Road in Brewer. Happy birthday to John Goodwin if you're out there, Goody. Thank you for listening and being awesome. And let's see. That forecast brought to us by Jamar Construction Products. Your chance to win some stuff next hour. Corey's Coffee Break is on the way on I-95.
Dashing through the store, Dave's looking for a gift. One you can't ignore, but not the socks he picked.
I know, I'm putting them back.
Hey Dave, here's a tip. Put Scratchers on your list.
Oh, Scratchers. Good idea.
It's an easy shopping trip. We're glad we could assist.
Thanks, random singing people.
So be like Dave this holiday and give the gift of play. Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day.
Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
If you love to travel, Capital One has a rewards credit card that's perfect for you. With the Capital One Venture X card, you earn unlimited double miles on everything you buy. Plus, you get premium benefits at a collection of luxury hotels when you book on Capital One Travel. And with Venture X, you get access to over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide. Open up a world of travel possibilities with the Capital One Venture X card. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. Lounge access is subject to change. See CapitalOne.com for details.